Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Here's another update for the Battle of Wagram project. So things are definitely gaining traction now. I'll do a quick recap of what we've painted already. We have the French Imperial Guard here at the front, the Guard Cavalry, Guard Artillery, and then the lone 2nd Bavarian Division, which was detached from the 7th Corps, which was Lefebvre's Corps. This is under General von Wrede, who was the Bavarian divisional commander. 2nd Corps' 3 fairly large infantry divisions, supporting artillery, and a cavalry brigade as well. So that's what we've seen before. Just some of the new stuff. So we've got a massive light cavalry division under LaSalle, 3 full brigades of chasseurs à cheval, hussars, and the life dragoons from Baden. So this is the 4th Corps that we'll be working on. It's slightly different, and the reason I went from Imperial Guard 2nd Corps and skipped 3rd Corps and went on to 4th Corps was because 4th Corps was a bit more interesting and it wasn't quite as large as 3rd Corps. I'll obviously have to tackle that at some point, but the 3rd Corps is an army unto itself. I think Davout had about 40,000 men under them at Wagram, so it was huge. It was a really large formation. But the 4th Corps was a wee bit more interesting and a wee bit smaller, so I thought I would do that. So so we've got LaSalle's division, which was detached from the Army Cavalry Reserve and was made part of 4th Corps for the battle. And then we've got 2 almost complete infantry divisions here. You'll see some slightly unusual flags here, and it's because there's some German units as part of this corps. So for the 1st Division, we've got some French line that I just painted up today, those 2 regiments on the left. And then we have some Jaegers, Baden Jaegers, and then 3 regiments of Baden infantry as well. So they're helmeted like the Austrians and Bavarians, but just painted up slightly differently. Some interesting flags and stuff as well. We then have another mixed division. These are almost complete, as I say. There's still a chasseur regiment to go on to each of these, so they will have another light infantry component. But we also have some further French line regiments, and then we have 2 regiments from Hesse-Darmstadt, which was a smaller German state. And these are actually wearing bicorns, so sort of almost like a throwback to the 7 Years' War period, but yeah, something a bit different. And I do believe some of these regiments did have 2 different colours, so like a sort of national one, if you like, and then a regimental one. But the way it's sculpted with the miniatures, they always have 2, and they're joined together, so it is an absolute nightmare to try and make it one. So if they only have 1 colour, I'm just painting 2 of that, just for convenience. So yeah, that's where we're at just now. So we've got probably, you could say, about 3 corps worth done. As I say, the 4th corps is nearly complete, just got 2 more regiments to do of light infantry and then the supporting artillery. And then Massena himself, Marshal Massena. This is I actually just started painting some Austrians as well. I just did these yesterday. It's just sort of like a colour test to make sure I could paint them up okay. They're a wee bit bland, so I need to think of another way to make them pop a bit more, because the French just look great compared to these. But yeah, that's the 1st Austrians down. I probably won't be coming back to them for a while. I think I just did that as a sort of knee-jerk thing, but I'm going to try and stay focused on the French for now. But it's going well. This is the rule set that I was working on as well. So I did post a video, last one on the channel, which was a sort of more elongated and clunky version of the rules, but I've just managed to cut them down into 1 side or 2 sides of A4, just so it's a bit easier to play and a bit more accessible. But I did a trial game, me and my fiance, who is a total non-war gamer and thinks it's really sad, which is probably right. But she played a game with me, just a division per side, so quite a small game. I took the Bavarians and she took one of the 2nd Corps divisions for an outing, and we just played it on the living room table, and we did it in about 15-20 minutes, and it was great fun. It was really good. She absolutely trounced me, actually. She did really well. But yeah, it was good, and the rules actually flowed quite nicely. So that was encouraging, that it was easily understood, and that it worked. The mechanics of it worked quite well. So I made a couple of changes just in terms of command and control and things, but generally it's working out. So I'll probably just make these freely available online. I'm still deciding whether I should actually monetize these rules or not, because as I say, it's like literally one piece of paper, and if it gets some more people into wargaming, or this particular scale and scope of game, then that can only be a good thing. And yeah, it's maybe something I'll do. Just before I finish here, I'm going to draw your attention to this book, and it's really good, and there's actually a few of them out there. And you'll notice something kind of odd as soon as I open it, is that it's all it's all printed sort of perpendicular to the actual cover, so you need to sort of read it like this to actually go through the pages. But that's got the entire order of battle for the French and Austrians for Wagram, down to numbers of men and the regiments, and you can just about make out the uniforms, but it's good just from an organisational perspective. So that's a really good book, and I think, is it in there? Yes, sorry, I'm slightly off camera here, but always a solid purchase. The Osprey publishing books, so Aspen and Wagram, great book as well, very informative, and also has the full order of battle in written format in there as well. So they've been kind of my main sources recently. So yeah, quite a big update this time, and I hope that I've still got some of you interested, and that you're enjoying the project as it comes along. But I've been planning out the table as well, the full battlefield. So I've managed to design it in such a way that it will work as a 6x4 table, and it's my first project in terms of making a war game table as well. So I've got a lot of materials to purchase now, and I've got a big shopping list of things that I'm going to buy when I next get paid. So because I've got a wedding to save for as well, so I have to be mindful of that. But yeah, it's still a really exciting project, and I'm glad to see it's kind of bearing some fruit as well. But hope you're all doing well, and thanks for watching.